Have you ever had someone walk out of your life, leaving you feeling rejected or unworthy, only to have them come back when you least expected it? Maybe they ghosted you, told you they weren't interested, or treated you like an option instead of a priority. You worked hard to pick up the pieces, rebuild your confidence, and start living your best life. Then just as you're thriving, they show up again, like nothing ever happened. It's a mix of confusion, frustration, and maybe even temptation. You start questioning their motives. Why now? Do they really care, or is there something else going on? The answers aren't always as clear as we'd like, but understanding the reasons behind their return can save you from repeating old patterns. In this video, we're diving deep into why people come back after rejecting you, the hidden truths behind their actions, and how you can navigate these situations with clarity and confidence. So, whether you're feeling torn, curious, or just plain annoyed by their sudden reappearance, stick around. This might be the eye-opener you need. Let's get into it. 1. They miss the attention. One of the most common reasons someone may return after rejecting you is that they miss the attention you used to give them. Now, this isn't about missing you as a person, but more about how you made them feel. You might have been the person who made them feel special, admired, or important. Maybe you gave them validation and recognition, something they thrived on. When you stop providing that attention, they notice a void. They realize how much they enjoyed the attention, not necessarily the actual relationship, but the boost to their ego. It's a self-centered reason for returning. You were a source of admiration, and now that you're not there, they want to see if they can still get that same feeling from you. However, it's important to note that when someone returns solely for an ego boost, their presence in your life is likely temporary. Once they've satisfied their need for validation, they may disappear again, leaving you confused and hurt all over again. This type of return isn't about genuine affection or wanting to build a meaningful connection. It's just about them feeling good about themselves. In these situations, it's crucial to recognize that you don't owe anyone your energy just to inflate their ego. Protect yourself by setting healthy boundaries and not allowing someone back into your life for the wrong reasons. Remember, your worth isn't measured by the attention you give to others. It's about the respect and value you give yourself. 2. Fear of missing out, FOMO. Fear of missing out, FOMO, is another powerful motivator that can cause someone to re-enter your life after rejecting you. FOMO isn't necessarily about missing you as a person. It's about realizing that they might have let something good slip away. They might have seen you thriving, moving on, and doing things they never imagined you could do without them. When you start enjoying life and finding happiness outside of them, it triggers their insecurities. They begin to wonder, what if I made a mistake? What if things could have been different if I had stayed? Watching you live your life without them creates a sense of loss and fear. That's when they may reach out, testing the waters to see if there's still an opportunity for them to be part of your life. But here's the truth. If they're coming back only because they feel like they missed out, it's not because they've developed a deeper connection or suddenly realize your worth. It's driven by their own fear of being left behind, not a desire for real intimacy. This is all about their insecurity, not your value. They might reach out just to see if there's still an opening, just to see if they can still have what they once let go of. It's important to recognize this pattern early on. If someone is only coming back out of FOMO, they're not seeking a true connection. Their interest is self-centered, and you deserve someone who values you for who you are, not just because they're afraid of losing you to someone else. 3. Loneliness or convenience. Another reason why someone might come back into your life after rejecting you is loneliness or convenience. People sometimes reach out because they're going through a tough time, maybe after a breakup or some other personal challenge, and they remember how comfortable they felt when they were with you. You might have been a source of emotional support, stability, or comfort in their life. And when they face difficult moments, they long for that sense of familiarity. The idea of returning to someone who provided them with warmth, care, and security can be tempting when they're feeling lost or uncertain. However, this return is often less about you as a person and more about them trying to find comfort in a familiar situation. They may not have had a change of heart or gained new insights into the value of the relationship. They're simply seeking a safe space in the midst of their loneliness or hardship. If someone is coming back after a breakup or during a low point in their life, it's important to evaluate their intentions. Are they reaching out because they genuinely miss you and want to rebuild something meaningful? Or are they just looking for emotional support during a difficult time? If it's the latter, you need to ask yourself if you're okay with being someone's comfort zone rather than a priority in their life. You deserve to be in a relationship where both parties are equally invested, not just when it's convenient or when they need someone to fall back on. 4. Genuine regret and realization. Sometimes, someone returns because they've genuinely reflected on their past actions and feel regret for how they treated you. This is often a more serious and thoughtful reason for someone's reappearance. After spending some time apart, they begin to realize they took you for granted or didn't fully appreciate what you brought to the relationship. When this happens, they may return because they recognize what they lost and how important you were in their life. This isn't about wanting to revisit old patterns. It's about a sincere realization of their mistakes and a desire to make things right. They may have needed space to grow or reflect on the situation and now want to show you they've changed. If this is the case, their actions will speak louder than words. You'll notice consistency in their behavior. They'll put in the effort to rebuild trust, be patient with you, and respect your boundaries. Genuine regret isn't about grand gestures or apologies. It's about showing through consistent actions that they are willing to make things right and prove they've changed. This kind of return is often the most hopeful, as it reflects personal growth and a desire to do better by you. If someone returns because of genuine regret, they'll approach you with humility, respect, and the understanding that rebuilding a relationship takes time and effort. 5. Curiosity and uncertainty. Lastly, there's the testing the waters reason. Sometimes, people come back simply because they're curious about whether things could work out again. They might not be fully invested in rekindling the relationship, but they're interested in seeing if the possibility is still there. This often happens when they've been thinking about you, perhaps noticing how well you're doing, or feeling nostalgic about the past. They might reach out with a simple text or a casual comment on social media to gauge your response. They're not fully committed to the idea of a relationship, but they want to see if they still have a place in your life. This type of return can be particularly frustrating because it lacks clear intentions. Their actions are vague, and they might not make any firm decisions. If someone is testing the waters, they may not be serious about rebuilding something substantial. Instead, they're just seeing if there's a chance for them to slip back in without committing fully. If this is happening, you need to decide whether you want someone who's uncertain or someone who's ready to be clear, consistent, and fully present in your life. You deserve clarity and commitment, not someone who's simply curious about what might have been. If someone who once rejected you is suddenly back in your life, it's important to take a moment to assess why they've returned. Are they truly interested? Or are they just seeking validation, feeling lonely, or acting out of fear of missing out? Understanding their intentions can help you avoid falling into old patterns and protect your emotional well-being. At the end of the day, you deserve someone who values you consistently, not just when it's convenient or when they need something from you. So, trust yourself, set clear boundaries, and never settle for being someone's second choice or backup plan. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more relationship insights. Leave a comment below if you've experienced someone coming back after rejecting you. How did you handle it? Take care, and remember, you are worthy of love and respect every day, not just when someone else decides you are.